Hey everybody, reports are coming out that the United States government is ending their shutdown, and I guess the big question right now would be, will the market start rallying again? Last week, President Trump did say that the shutdown was attributing to stocks falling. I'm not entirely sure that's true, or just not as a direct impact. Conversely, with the shutdown ending, will we now start to see stocks rally? I personally believe so, but the shutdown alone didn't technically bring the market down, and the lack of a shutdown will not be the sole reason to bring it back up. I do think that investors will be more optimistic, and because of that, the markets will then go up, and the lack of a shutdown takes away a volatile catalyst, which then gives more certainty in day-to-day life, and then obviously for investors. In the short term, I do think the markets will be driven up, or at the very least, we no longer have a reason to give weak-handed investors an excuse to pull out of the market. On screen, I have SPY pulled up, SPY. I do want to go over some key levels that I'd be looking at. Right here, instantly, we have this drop. I would probably zone this though, so let's switch to that. And I want to try to capture those lows. Let's see if I can do it like this. And that way I can capture these highs here as well. To the upside, immediately, I would want to see a break above right here would be my main objective. And then I would be using this area right here as support. Let's round these numbers down. Let's just use 67675 and let's use 673 flat. For this one right here, let's call this 65450, and this one we can call 649. Let's do 649.25. I want to drop to the 4 hours, see if there's any other levels that I'd personally be looking at. Right here, I guess if you wanted to tighten the structure that you're looking at for where price is currently resting, you can put a level right here. Make it just look like that. Because with the way I trade, I always look for an untradeable area where price is currently resting, which we pinched into this small section. Then I look for a bullish area where I would start entering longs, and then I would look for a bullish target. Because we're near all-time highs, I would probably look to the downside for where bears would be targeting, and then I would mirror that to the upside. So like I just said, bears would be looking for a break below this level. If you want it to be more aggressive, you can look for a break below this level. I do see that they could target around right here as the first level. Let's call it 635 flat, and then maybe down somewhere right here, and then that can also match this little range right here as well. Let's go ahead and do that, and I'll make a little cut to make it faster for you guys. Here we go. We have our untradeable area where price is currently resting. If you want to be more aggressive, you can go with this setup here. If you want to be a little safer, you can go with this setup here. To the downside, bears want to see a break below 661.85, or safer entries would be around 654.50, and they will be targeting around 624.25 or 621.50 with an initial target of 635. We're just going to clone this and then look to the upside for the bullish target, because like I said, we're looking at all-time highs or near all-time highs, and I don't have a whole lot of price action or structure to solely go off of for the bullish side. To the upside, bulls are going to look for an initial target here at 688.95 or just around all-time highs, and then I did measure the new target to be around 715 to mirror what the bearish target is. I did make a mistake here. You would expand the untradeable zone to the top level there if you want it to be safer. If you want to be more aggressive, you can just keep it down there where it initially was, and then expand this right there and enter your longs sooner. Anyways, here you guys go. I hope this can help with your trading, and I hope we don't see any red days this week, as last week was a bit of a struggle as I saw quite a few red tickers here during my videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.